What's good? It's your boy, and I'm back with another installment of Black Mirrors TV, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're going to be breaking down none other than Will Smith. So let's get right into it, man. Now, I believe this movie was called 6 Degrees of Separation. This was like his first breakout role. And you can see clearly he is doing some man on man activity. Now, this is one of the ways that you can get into the industry. You know, there's a few doors, and those doors can lead to a route where you're doing this constantly in your career because it's like, hey, you did it once. Why not do it again? This fits you. You know what I'm saying? You the one who said you're willing to do this anyway. And that's why I don't want people to get it confused like it's forced upon them. No, this is what these folks sign up to do. They say, yeah, I'll do this to get this role because they believe it'll work for them to get their foot in the door. And then when they get this offered again, it's like, well, you went full blown before. Why you don't want to do it again? And then that's when they burn bridges. You see what I'm saying? So he was in bed with another man. They got caught. The woman is completely distraught and just terrified at what she just seen, traumatized, whatever you want to call it. And this was his beginning stages of his career, you know. So we got to understand where Will Smith came from. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't just come from a background of doing regular movies and, you know, having a regular career when he first started out doing regular type movies. Nah, this man came in the game off the rip doing these type of things. All right. So I want y'all to pay attention to something that I seen in this intro to his, once again, I would say like his, you know, I don't even know how to put this, but like his pretty much where he took off, okay, in his career, which is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Had a bunch of episodes, a bunch of seasons, you know what I'm saying? It was very, very successful, all right? And I done seen this intro so many times, just like you all have seen this intro so many times, and did not even pick up on the things that were in the background of this intro, man. I'm talking about so much symbolism to where I still probably am missing a few things that are in this background, all right? But the first one we're going to look at is that swirl, all right? That swirl. We're going to be looking at that swirl. It's right underneath the one eye symbolism, the eye of Ra, the eye of Lucifer, that has the feet up there in the top. That is the sign of pedophiles, all right? And that is very prevalent in the industry, all right? And then you see the one eye symbolism, all right? That's that eye of Lucifer, all right? Big brother, all right? The Illuminati. And then you see baby up there in the corner as well. That goes hand in hand with that swirl now, doesn't it? And then that goes hand in hand with that eye of Lucifer. This is what they all about. And it's kind of crazy that I took that picture in this way too, because it's almost like she's pointing up at the baby. Her wording up there. That's kind of crazy now that I look at it. Like, that's not a coincidence that I took this still shot photo in that manner. Wow. Now, I want y'all to look at something else too, okay? Of course, you got the money symbol because that's what the world is ran off of, all right? And then you see it says 69 right below it. And you got to understand, there's teenagers watching this, preteens watching this, children watching this. You know, I was a little kid watching this, you know what I'm saying? So if you're looking at this as an adult and you're seeing this, I will hope that you would think like, damn, they got all this sexual symbolism in here, because 69 on a lower level of thinking is just sexual. And it's like, why in the heck would they have that in the beginning stages of this intro. You know what I mean? And it's all due to subliminal programming. All right. If you don't know what this platform is all about and you're new here, welcome. I appreciate you that you are here. And I hope this is a very educational video that you're about to learn from, because that's what we do over here. We expose these occult signs and symbols that are pretty much shown to us by the quote unquote elite or these celebrities. All right, and I just break it down and I'll put the information out there for you to divulge, and you let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Now, Saturn also represents that black cube of Saturn. Okay, Saturn is one of those things that are very, very prevalent in the industry. They all worship Saturn. Saturn is another representation of Satan. Okay. Now, we see him dressed up in drag. Okay. And like I said, from that first picture that I showed you, now this shouldn't be what's the word I'm looking for? This shouldn't be a surprise to you now that he would dress up in drag later on in his career. Because like I told you, once you do it one time, you put the dress on one time or you put lipstick on one time, that's going to be your role. That's going to be your position in the industry. That's going to be something that they're going to bring up to you time and time again to do, because you've done it once. So why not do it again? You're a big, strong black man. It'll be funny to put this dress on you. You see what I'm saying? Like a guy like Terry Crews, it'll be funny to make you play this gay role in the Friday film because you're this big, muscular black guy. And it'll be funny. You know what I'm saying? It would be funny, wouldn't it? Not knowing that this is going to lead you down a dark road, because what's going to happen is these folks are going to think that they could play with you now. Literally and figuratively. They're going to think that they could play with you. They're going to think that they could touch you inappropriately. And we all seen how that turned out. Terry Crews really didn't have any movie roles after he exposed somebody high up in the industry touching him inappropriately at, I believe it was like this get together or this party. Like grabbed him forcefully by his junk. Never really seemed to hear from Terry Crews after that. Never really seen him in any really big or important movie roles after that. But if you shut your mouth and you keep quiet and you just let these folks do whatever they want to do to you, and oh, he and ha ha, and let that stuff slide all the time, and you might even do it back to them, which will lead into some more crazy activity behind closed doors, then you'll be all right. Because what they're doing is what you're going to be doing to your children later down the line. And is what they're going to be doing to your children later down the line. And as you can see here, him kissing his child. Now, I done showed y'all this in a few of these videos now that I've broken down. I've showed you this with the Wiz Khalifa video on how his mother was kissing him all on his mouth, which led him to be kissing his son all on his mouth. Like Wiz Khalifa's lips. It was either his son lips or Wiz Khalifa lips, vice versa, whatever, but was in each other's whole mouth. Like the dude's lips were inside of his son's mouth. Like, I'm not understanding why that would be acceptable. Who does that? I don't know anybody in my real life who kissed their father, let alone kiss their father in that type of way. That is called grooming. Especially when you're in the industry. I mean, come on. It goes hand in hand, because this is what you're going to be doing behind closed doors. This is how you're going to build relationships, son. This is how you're going to have a longevity career, son. You know, that's what he's telling him. So he's just getting him ready and prepped and well groomed. So when he gets into the industry and he wants to be a fashion designer, which is like the head of one of those Louis Vuitton or whatever things that's on his Instagram. He's one of the creative designers now over there. And you don't think he over there kissing them French dudes in their mouth or on their cheek or on their neck or whatever? This is what these folks do, man. They building bridges. They not burning them. But you can burn them by saying, no, I'm not going to do that, or no, I'm not going to walk down the runway naked, or no, I'm not going to wear this thong or this G-string walking down the damn runway, or no, I'm not going to bow down and kiss this dude's hand. And it's just, that's just what it is. All right? More grooming right here. Okay? And they do this live on television, ladies and gentlemen. They do this live in front of people so that they can show the world this is what's going on. But then again, you got the doubters and the disbelievers who will say, oh, that's just his son and he loves him so much. He's like a teenager here. So why are you still forcefully kissing your son on the mouth? Oh, well, wait. Let's just go back to 6 degrees of separation, and then everything will be revealed to us, because that is who his father is. This is what his father represents. His father been on that type of timing since the beginning of his career. Who knows what else he did behind closed doors if he was willing to do that scene. Okay? Sugar, booty, doo-doo, digger activity, my guy. That is your father. So why people that love Will Smith so much will be surprised by me saying this, I don't know why. This is y'all Will Smith. This is the one y'all idolize. You feel me? And a lot of the times, these folks aren't who you think they are. Like, don't be going out here trying to meet your idols, because they will quickly become your rivals, because they are going to treat you in a manner that make you think, well, damn, I done spent all this money trying to see you or see you at these shows or see your movies and buying all your products, and this is how you're going to treat me. I can't even get a picture. I can't even get an autograph. I can't get nothing. Oh, okay. But see, these folks will still then again be mad for a few days or a little or just a little while, and go right back into the matrix and start, supporting these people again, because that's how hooked they are in the matrix. That's how bad they are under the spell. It ain't nothing for me to get treated like that one time and just to be like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Keep going about my life, you know what I mean? It erased everything that I had to do with you or that person. That ain't nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people can't do that. They can't just move on. They can't just let go. They can't just, remove themselves from that certain person or, celebrity. And that's a damn shame. It should be easy, just like, breathing air or drinking water. That's natural. Comes easy. Second nature, right? Now you see him right here wearing this kilt, which is what he would say it is. It's a kilt. It looks like this is some type of Irish, I forgot what that thing is, because I don't really be celebrating holidays like that. Now I do for my child. I'm not trying to take their childhood away, so I do it for my child or whatever. But yeah, I don't be out here celebrating these holidays and all that stuff like that. All right. I don't even know what this day is. I almost said Shamrock Day, but I don't know what the hell this day is. Somebody put it in the comment section below for me, please. But yeah, he's wearing the skirt, man. P. Diddy wore the skirt. Usher wore the skirt. What's his name wore the skirt? John Cena wore the skirt. There's a lot of people in the industry who do this crap, and like I said, they're going to keep on bringing this to you because that's what you did. Kevin Hart, he's a billionaire now. He wore the skirt. And it's like, would you rather sacrifice your morals and values and put on this skirt just so you can have a long-lasting career or generational wealth? And a lot of these folks will, including Will Smith, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not willing to do that. You're not going to ever see me get on here with no damn kilt or no skirt or whatever. You know what I'm saying? This platform is heavily shadow banned, and I'm still putting out product. This platform is heavily shadow banned, and I'm still putting out videos. All right? I'm not getting paid to do these videos like, everybody else is. I'm not making no revenue. It's been almost 2 years that I've been, demonetized. And I'm doing it because I love it, man. I love to create. So they can't take that away from me. You see what I'm saying? They might be able to take away everything. They can even take away the platform. You know what I'm saying? And I'll just come out with another one. There's somebody on YouTube who's went through 10 plus, probably about 20 channels. Y'all probably know who I'm talking about. And they still just come out with another one. They come out with another one because they can't stop the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. I could just go take a photo of somebody else's face and then use it for YouTube to make another channel. It's that easy. I could just create another damn email and then create another channel. It's not that hard. You feel me? But people get discouraged. They give up. And I get it because you put a lot of time and effort into it. And you just be like, F it. Hey, whatever. It is what it is. But when you do this from the heart and you really love what you do and there's a meaning for it, to try to at least put a bug in somebody's ear that don't get it yet, so that maybe down the road they might get it, and to stop idolizing these people, then hey, I did what I was supposed to do then. All right. Now, that pillar, right, that you just seen in that last image while I was ranting and raving, that was the pillar of Freemasonry. Jackie and Boaz, all right? The sun and the moon, all right? And then the sky represented that higher knowledge, that secret knowledge that these folks are all about, you know what I mean? The forbidden knowledge, the hidden knowledge that they keep away from us, to be able to tap in and reach a higher state of consciousness and live off of our higher selves and not live off of the lower self, which is fear, negativity, death, anxiety, and all that other crap, okay? Fear of dying and all that other crap, right? Now, here you see them playing around with the duality, with the colors, the black and white. Okay, these folks love to show you what they're about, what they won't tell you. That's why it's so important to understand what you're looking at when you're looking at it, because a picture is worth 1,000 words. This is showing you as above, so below. This is showing you the spirit and matter. All right, that black represents. It doesn't represent Africa, because if you look closely at it, that's what that black is symbolizing, okay? But it's representing the black cube of Saturn. Clear as day. Saturn is where you crystallize in and then get down here. And then you go through the cycle again in this 3D dimensional material world. Now, I'm not going to get into whether you should go to the light or if you should turn around and just go into the darkness. You know what I'm saying? That's for a whole nother video for another day. All right, I got to do some more research on that. But, yeah, the light represents the spirit, purity, positivity, good, and the black represents the bad. Now, like I said, this was like his breakout show, all right, early on in his career, all right? And basically, you see on the taxi cab the black and white chessboard pattern. And yeah, you can say, oh, well, duh, that's what they all have out there, is they got the chessboard pattern on the taxi. Yeah, I get that, but at the end of the day, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the deeper meaning here. Okay, and if you look closely at that door, it has 25 on it. What's so important about that is 2 plus 5 equals 7. 7 is a number of completion. All right, so whatever he did behind closed doors, whether it was a ritual initiation or whatever it was, or a sacrifice or whatever, he completed that, and they're showing you that by the imagery that you see in here. All right, now that's going to be doing it for today's video on the cosigns and symbols with Will Smith. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this video down in the comment section below. Please, let's start leaving more comments on these videos. It will help with engagement. Everything else y'all doing, y'all killing it. Y'all are destroying the like button. Every video that I've seen in my analytic review is 100% on the likes. Okay, so y'all killing it. Y'all doing a great job. I appreciate y'all. If y'all don't know what to do until next time, I'll be happy to tell you. Y'all stay humble. Y'all stay hungry, man. And I'm out.